everybody, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, like you to another episode of Prison Architect. My name is VI, and welcome back to our beautiful channel here on YouTube. So if you're not already done so, like you please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when we upload a brand new video. I do apologise about the little squeakies. It's just actually my chair. It doesn't want to work properly today for some reason, but hey, well. So if you're not, it's like I already said, and if you're not already done so, please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you can be notified when we upload new content. For the guys who have already subscribed already, thank you so much for supporting us with everything, and you can also find other links down below in the description box for our social media, and also the link for the game as well through Steam. So in the last episode, ladies and gentlemen, we actually then decided to do the beautiful flooring all down here, which was the hardwood flooring, including extending our cells up in our first original block here, and including down here as well. So we've actually got 50 spaces, and that for prisoners. And we've also actually built this section here as well for our cleaning room, our mail room I think it is, and including our laundry as well. And also we've actually built up our common room here just to try and get some extra grants sorted. So in this episode we will be going through some extra flooring area and including building up these bits here as well, and also then preparing and planning out for our extension to deal with the medium security. So currently we've actually got minimum security here in our beautiful prison. So it's been a really quite a nice, lovely series so far. So this is actually going to be number 7. So episode 7 in our first official series of this beautiful game. So what we're actually going to be doing today, we're actually going to be sorting this out here. So we're actually going to be getting our beautiful cleaning cupboard. It does have to be a 3x3, and that's what we've got there. I think we've got a 3x3 actually, so let's just play this forward. And there we go, we've got that there beautifully. And we're then just needing to get our laundry room. So that will then go there. So we do actually need to make sure that we got a laundry machine, a basket, and also an ironing board there for that one, with electric and water. So down here we're actually then going to be popping in our mail room. Okay, so this mail room here is actually going to be for our minimum security, okay, which is going to be this section here. And I did say as well we're going to be moving this office here just around here, so we can actually bring down the corridor a bit more ready for the medium security. So that means they do need to come down here, and that is actually perfectly fine. So here we are actually going to be sorting out the laundry section. So this is what we're going to do now. We do need to get in here some laundry machines. Okay, and we're then just going to pop these all the way up here as well. We're actually going to be having 5 there, okay, and including some laundry baskets. We're actually going to be placing here, I'll probably say around about 8, and including the ironing boards as well. So we're actually going to be just placing like 3 there, possibly. Can we fit 4 or 5 in there? Let's have a look. Can we fit 5? And yes, we can. So we can actually fit 5 there straight away. And also then our mail room. So our mail room, here we're needing a sorting desk, a table, and a chair. So we just need to sort out the sorting desk. Now this doesn't have to be too overboard as such, but we can just do that there straight away. Chuck in a table. I'm actually going to go with it. Oh no, let's go with a thinner table because there's not much room for that there. So literally, let's just get this here built up straight away, so we can then sort out the flooring as they needed. So we've actually got someone coming in here who was taking drugs, and that's then perfectly fine. They should be okay. So we are actually going to be looking at improving all these cells here with maybe some light books or something, just to really make things a lot more exciting for our prisoners, especially in the minimum side of things. I cannot think what I'm actually going to be saying actually today, ladies and gentlemen. So it's definitely going to be one of those beautiful situations. So what we do need to do here is we just need to make sure that this is actually attached onto here, just for the electric. Now, normally on your machines here, what you do need for your electric side of things. Right, so literally we do need to make sure that this here is there. So you automatically are going to have a little bit of the electric port coming out there, and that is then perfectly fine. For some reason on my recording system it's still showing up on one or two things still. I still need to try and figure out what the hell's going on actually with that. So we need to make sure that it's actually sorted out as best as possible. So let's just turn this down just a little bit here for the mic. It's like I said in that at the beginning of this series, it is actually a brand new sound system and also recording system as well, just to make sure that we actually be finding the best quality to what we can actually get. So it still needs just one or two tweaks. So if you are actually watching these episodes from this series and if something isn't right, please do let us know. This is actually going to help us to improve the quality just a little bit more as well. So, and definitely do actually come on board and actually support us with that. Now, what we are going to do here, we're actually going to be sorting out these bits here actually for this office, because we will be moving this office to over here. So we don't want this to touch the fence, so we're actually going to be bringing it here, so we can actually just move this round here as then needed, and that is then actually perfectly fine as well. So we are just going to fast forward this through like so, and then we can then just start building this up beautifully. Now we do actually need some beautiful lights in here, so we're actually going to be using these kind of like spotlights for this. Okay, and we then just place some spotlights here in each room. So in the larger rooms I always try and attend to put like 8 in this kind of room here, 4 in here, kind of like 6 in this size of room here, or sometimes just 1 if it's not really needed, or maybe just like a few extra tight things there. That's actually perfectly fine as well. You can actually get away with doing that and just with like 1 or 2, especially in the smaller rooms. Considering your larger rooms like your common room and your canteen and your kitchen, you do need just a little bit more. That's actually perfectly fine as well. Always just put some more in. I'm actually going to be considering as well to extend this staff room just a little bit, and we could be actually coming down onto this section here, so we actually come down. So actually with that said, let's actually just plan that out now actually for one of our later episodes. So we're actually going to be extending the staff room here. We're currently getting this built here. So this is going to be our corridor, then actually coming down to our medium security. And here we're actually going to do something actually pretty bizarre actually. We're not going to be following the usual design to what we have been using. We're actually going to be moving everything through actually in different style blocks, especially for this one, because we do need to make sure that everything is actually all perfectly fine. So this is actually going to be kind of like a different design. for this, and they are going to be having their own kitchen and their own canteen area for this, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine. But we are actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go, and we then just pop this over here to here and pop that there. And that's pretty much it. And this is actually going to be for our medium security. And here we're actually going to be having a couple of extra extensions onto this one. So this one here is actually going to be of this kind of like design. And that's fine. Okay then, I'm actually very happy with that part. And then here, what we're actually going to be doing is, I like to make sure I've actually got a free gap for the solitary confinement. I'm actually just going to move this over just a little bit more there as well. Actually, let's just move this one up here. So this is actually going to be the solitary confinement here, solitary confinement even. I cannot speak at all today. But hey, well, that just happens. It happens quite often, and then we're then just going to just pop these up just like this here, just to make sure that we've actually got 8 solitary confinements there for that reason. Okay, and then here, what we're actually going to be doing is, so they actually come out of this a little bit of extension of a corridor. There is going to be a fence, and I don't know if my mic's actually picked that up, but we had the emergency services going past, so literally I don't know if you would have actually heard that one actually recording. So here we are actually then going to be going, so let's just zoom into here just a little bit. And then we're then just going to then just pop some extra bits in here. Okay, let's have a look here. So yeah, we just want in that there like that, and then this will then come down here like so. So this is actually going to be like a different layout on this one here. So we are going to have the doors there, and there's like some doors here. That's fine. It's okay in that to mix it up just a little bit. Just make sure that you've actually still got enough room for actually the growth to what you actually be wanting, especially for your prison to actually be as successful as possible. We're actually going to be knocking that off there and knocking these off here. Okay, and we're actually going to be doing this here. Right, by actually having a free gap there. That is perfectly fine as well, and you don't have to go over too board, or literally overboard with that. I just prefer to do it like that on this part here, because it then opens up then into your common room for this area. Okay, and here will then open up onto the canteen. The only reason why that I'm actually doing a large canteen and a large kitchen now is actually due to the fact that I wanting to make sure that we've actually got enough here. So actually I'm going to just smaller this kitchen down actually, and just do that bit there. And actually let's just smaller this bit here down, whip this over to here, do that bit there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Actually, yeah, just do that bit there like that, actually. And then we then just got like a footpath going down. And then here we're actually then going to have then the yard. Actually just coming off from this section here. I actually need just to get rid of these bits here as well. Okay, so this is actually going to be probably either this episode or actually the next episode. But there is actually going to be like a footpath coming down here, but then also like a fenced area right there, and just to block that in, then an extra fenced area going around, and then one there for the yard as well. So we can actually just put that little fence bit there as well actually. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing there. Okay, then they can actually come in here and actually get all settled, and that's then perfectly fine. So this is actually going to be for our medium security. So we have actually got a lot of building, but initially that will this building here might actually get sorted out probably in the next episode if we don't have time on this episode alone. So that's actually our plans for the growth, to include a medium security prisoners with this. And we've got another one going past. I really am so sorry about all the sirens. If you are actually picking this up, as you will probably know, I am actually living actually in the city centre, or actually near the city centre. So it's actually quite literally quite astonishing and quite stonking with the prospect of actually having this actually built. And for some reason here, what's actually happening there? That does not want to get built for some reason today. So actually let's just pop onto here. Let's just get that sorted out. Let's just try building this up again. There we go. Just to see if that actually then works for that. Actually, I think there might not actually be no access for them, but there should be. There should actually be access into that area for them. But let's just chuck in the door actually to see if that actually works, because no, of course they can't get one because it's actually blocked there. So we should be able to get that there actually sorted out very shortly. So this here is actually going to be our new section here for our office here. So as soon as this is being done here, we can actually pause it, pop into actually slow play, even pop that into there like that, and then remove all these items here and actually place them into there. Okay, and that's what we're then going to do right now. So we're actually going to move this over, move this one over, move this over to here, and move this one over to here. So initially it is actually a bigger room, what is actually be getting given. That is perfectly fine as well. It's always nice not just to have a large room for the Cyclop, just to give them something bit more substantial for that reason. So we're actually going to be getting all this moved over here, and then they can actually go straight over and get that done. So here, let's actually sort out this psychiatric office, and then put in for psychiatric office there. Then here, then just build up the walls just a little bit there, and then just bring actually no, I'm not going to get rid of that just yet. Actually, door is, I'm going to dump that door there, move this door over. When that one's then gone, we can then just place that there like that. Wait for these here to be built up as they're needed. Actually, let's just do that one there like that very quickly. So yeah, as soon as we got this fence up, actually I'm actually going to get that fence up actually quite soon, actually like now. So then I can actually take down the rest of that office area. So then when we actually start doing the necessary extensions into that area, we can then actually just level it all out properly and then get all that then sorted out. So that's what we're actually wanting to try and do. So of course we can actually sort that out there literally straight away. For some reason, I really do not know what is up actually with my recording system recently. It's just does not want to record properly since its update. I might have to contact the creators actually of the system, which is OBS, because since I've actually updated it today, it's just not wanting to deal with everything as much as I actually want it to. So I do actually need to look into that to make sure I've got the best sound quality again. So of course this episode and also a couple of the past episodes that I've actually done of this season, it will actually be like a hit and miss just a little bit. So that's fine though. That is fine. We just have to try and manage as best as possible. I think actually all my builders have actually done that now. But that's perfect. I'm happy with that. So actually what we then just do now actually is let's just build this up here. Actually like straight away. Which is perfectly fine. So actually let's just delete these walls out here. And then actually let's get this actually then prepared for this. So actually let's just demolish this wall here out, because that's just like needed in general anyway. So that's what we're actually going to be doing there. I just want to try and get this here sorted out literally as soon as possible. Then we can then look at sorting out the other parts what we actually wanting to do, so such as like the flooring and etc. So that is what we're actually going to be looking at and doing literally as soon as possible. So actually let's just take this bit out here straight away. Let's sort out this why aren't you not wanting to connect? Oh, you stupid bloody thing. For some reason it just does not want to for the that's why this Durbrain here. I actually forgot that I've actually had I didn't actually bulldoze this area. You can't actually build fencing on top of foundations, unfortunately. So I'm just having to try and sort that out and just get rid of those foundations there as quickly as possible. So here we're just chucking in just like a quick staff door. That's perfectly fine as that is there. And then actually let's sort out the actually for fencing for this, because fencing is actually going to help us to have this here sorted out, which is fine. So then we can then just pop into our planning there, pop into there, pop into this section here. Let's just get rid of all this plan marks here for this, so then we can actually start building up that there. So I might actually just get all this built up probably in this episode, just to make sure that we got everything all sorted. I've actually put a staff door there just for like a few reasons. It's just to make sure that there's no major issues, especially while we're actually trying to build up everything. Now you may, if you don't fence in the areas, you will have problems with people trying to escape. You don't want that happening, trust me, you do not want that happening. What's up with you? Drugs, alcohol. So we do actually need to come up with like a program And that's what we're actually going to do now, actually. So let's pop onto the program here. So we've got our parole hearings. Actually, let's start this here. Let's start the pharmaceutical treatment of drugs and addiction. Let's just chuck in 4 sessions for that there. It's just to make sure that everything is actually perfectly fine, and actually try and give them the necessary support what they're needing. Because running a excuse me, what are you doing? No. What are you doing? Honestly, you just let prisoners walk around in that area for. Oi. 12 years of car theft, and you've gone into a area which you should not be in. You flipping dumb idiot of the guards. Honestly, I cannot believe that at all. How stupid these guards can actually get. Honestly. Okay then, that's fine then. That's fine if you wanted to be stupid like that, and that is perfectly fine. Who am I to question your stupidity, Mr. Prison Warden or Mr. Screw? Yeah, so in the last episode, I actually mentioned about the riots here in Manchester quite a few years ago. About the rights of sanitary, so such as toilets, and also with like proper washing areas. Now, if you actually think back in the day, actually in the olden days, where people had to use the toilet in buckets, then flush it out. That is pretty much what has actually happened literally back in the day, all those years ago. And there was literally like the case of that's what it was like in prison. Now, I can't speak from experience. I've never actually been to prison, so I can't really actually speak from full experience with that. And this is what I've actually heard from speaking to actually other people who's actually been in that situation. So literally from hearing it directly from them, what it was actually like, or literally all those years ago, and then to what it's actually like now, it has come a very long way. Now, some prisons are more of like a holiday camp, and that is actually the problem for a lot of people. You don't get sent to prison just for like a holiday. Now, then there's like the other side of things, like you don't actually go to prison like just for a holiday. You actually go to prison like because you have actually done something wrong. But everybody does deserve like you speak to family, have a visitation, having know the stuff what they're actually needing, and unfortunately when it does come into all your security and prisoners, you do all your A cats and your B cats, as what I've actually been educated with. It is actually extremely difficult, actually at times, to try and actually understand what actually goes through some people's minds, especially when it actually comes to the actual process of what can be achieved fully, to number one, make sure that the prisoners are actually safe and sound, but also to make sure that they're actually being punished and that for the crimes. Now, I'm a very open-minded person in general anyway, and I actually know a lot of people who've actually been to prison, and it is actually quite a stonking revolution of that. If you have actually done the crime, then you've gone through the time and etc., then people need to at least give them an opportunity in work and also in other parts of life as well. And that there is actually a lot of companies out there who still do not actually hire ex criminal or ex prisoners, because of a thought process that if they done crime once, then what's actually stopping them from doing something else? And you've got really amazing projects out there who are actually trying to educate the public of I'll let you to respect someone who's actually been in prison, but also to give them the opportunity, same as everybody else in one way. Now, I'm not saying give every single prisoner a opportunity to do whatever, and it is an amazing opportunity for a lot of companies to actually get these people in. Now, what I would say initially in that, if you are actually wanting one of the best security or someone to actually help you to protect a premises for your alarm systems and etc., then actually probably your best people are going to be the people who have actually been into prison for theft, because they would actually find all the little weaknesses behind your proper security with that. So it is actually about trying to give these people a opportunity of doing something really amazing and actually something really great, for them to actually progress on, to actually move forward with something which they can actually achieve. Now, I am definitely not saying that give every single criminal a high-paying job or nothing like that, but at least give them an opportunity to prove their worth, that they've actually done their time, that they've actually changed their ways, and that is what the issue is. These people don't get that opportunity, and these people are struggling so much, just in general lives anyway, and it's massive such a shame. So sorry for actually ranting just a little. So what I've actually done here on that, because I actually need to make sure that it's only these guys who actually come into here, and it is actually I just popped into in deployment, and these colours here is actually shared, MinSec, MedSec, and Mats, protected only, super Mats, insane, section only, staff only, unlocked, access only. So I've actually gone with the MinSec, and I'm actually just going to click these here, because I want all these here to only be for the MinSec. Oh, excuse me, only. So all these here, all this here, all this here, this here, and these are all going to be for MinSec. Okay, these are all going to be for Min security prisoners. This section down here is going to be for the MedSec. So this is actually the medium prisoners what we're actually going to be bringing in. Actually, let's just sort this out here. Let's get actually all these walls here done as soon as possible, because what we can actually do here eventually is actually have our a visitation, all our medical sections all down here, actually leading all up into this extension part down here as well. So yeah, I think we should be able to just get this bit here done. Let's just build that up there. Okay, let's just buy this piece of land here. So we're actually going to come down. Okay, and this is actually the medium security side of things here. So what we can do is get our planning tool again. Right, let's go with objects. This is going to be our footpath there, I think. Yeah, footpath there. And then let's aim for footpath coming down to here. I think, yeah, do that. And then build in a visitation centre there, I think. So let's actually just have a look here. So we're actually needing a 2x2. So 2x2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just bring this over to here, bring this over to here. Right, and then here. And here, and here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then the parole department is going to be here, I think. Yeah, here, I think. Let's have a look. So that actually needs a 2 by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So they can actually sit in there quite nicely. Do that one there, do that there, do that there. Okay, so they can actually come in here as a visitation section there. And then let's have a look here. So we can actually move this round to here like this. Then move this into here. Let's do that there. Put a fence up in that section there. So that's our visitation section there. Then what we do need to try and do actually, so let's have a look. Let's try and work this out. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, and then let's do you there like that. So this is actually going to be for the kitchen. This section here is going to be for the entrance out, I think. Yeah, for the entrance into here and here. Let's just get this spot up to there like that. So that's actually the footpath going round for that there and for that there. So that is going to be the footpath going down into there, and then all these bits here then as needed. So let's actually just put in an extra bit there, and let's put in a door there. Yeah, and keep that open there, that's fine. And we then just need to put like a gate or something into there just to bring that along for access into this section. What we're actually then going to do now is to then plan out the ward there. Let's then do the. Actually, that's the ward there. That's the ward there. Then do the. Only best thing I can do with this is the morgue. Actually attached to this here. Then I've got that bit there. Just as wasted space. So we've actually got a wall there, fence there, coming round into the morgue, then coming straight out here through the morgue section. That's perfectly fine, so we can actually do that there straight away. So yeah, I think that is what I'm actually going to leave it at this moment of time for this. So it's actually just a bit of a planning, making sure that everything's all sorted, getting this here built up, and a little bit of a chit chat as well. So in our next episode, everyone, what we are going to be doing here is we're going to be extending this staff room up. We're then going to be building up all these bits here up, get that ready, build all these walls in the next episode, get all the lights in, get all the water pipes put in. And I think that is actually going to be it then. Then actually what I can do, just to make sure, I'm actually going to put a gel door into there as a red one, so then we can actually get that sorted then as quickly as possible. So then we have then literally so when we actually separate all these out for the med sec, we can actually do that a lot more easier. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. So yeah, we will see you on our next episode, and thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, we've actually got this bit down here as well, so we can easily extend this all the way around if they're needed. And probably that's what we might just do into reorganising this section here, and possibly this section here as well. We might actually just reorganise this a bit more. So yeah, I think that's it, everyone. So thank you very much for joining us here today. If you've not already done so, please do and subscribe and turn on the notification bell down below, so that you can be then notified when we upload a brand new video. Also do follow us on our social media as well, so that you can then keep up to date on what we're actually going to be doing very shortly and over the next few months with our raw merchandise, and also how we actually plan to progress forward with everything. So you can actually get this game as well from Steam, and the link is actually down below as well. So thank you very much, and please do stay safe, and literally ciao for now, everyone, and I'll see you later.